Hello and welcome everybody. This is another quick video that's going to compare the Note 10.1 2014 edition, it's a bit of a mouthful, and then the Note 10.1 Generation 1. The main difference is two things that you will observe when you hold this tablet, the new one, in hand. That is, it is a beautiful 2560 by 1600 screen and a Snapdragon 800 processor. So it's blazingly fast, amazing screen. You're just gonna get blown away. I was actually sold the moment I saw the screen. It's an amazing screen. Whereas the last year's Note 10.1 was a bit of a disappointing screen resolution, more of a 1280 by 720 screen resolution. The main reason why Samsung chose that 720p screen last year, rather 720 resolution, is because of the Wacom digitizer, which had a limitation of just that resolution it what could support. But now we have the newer versions here, and then it supports higher resolution as well, and it's amazing. So let's quickly go through a couple of tests, the usual synthetic benchmarks. Although we did hear some rumors that, or maybe facts, that Samsung revs up its processor and memory during the synthetic benchmarks. However, both are Samsung, so shouldn't be really a problem with that. So we're going to check a couple of tests, and then we're going to go through certain day-to-day usage scenarios, how things fare up. So firstly, I'm going to check the Antutu benchmark. Although another thing to note here is I have the Note 3 as well here, which both of these devices have the same hardware, identical hardware, except for certain sensors not available in the Note 10.1. So I'm going to run even a benchmark here as well to see if both are optimized at the same level. Although this is a bigger screen and it's pushing more screen estate, this is a 1080p screen. So let's see how it fares as well. I'm gonna start test, and I'm gonna test. I'm going to use this first. Okay, let's go test. Okay, while this runs, I'm just going to quickly run through specifications on the newer version. It's a Snapdragon 800 LTE variant. It's a Snapdragon 800 with 3 GB of RAM, 32 GB of internal storage, and an 8 megapixel camera on the back, and a 2 megapixel on the front. And the interesting thing is they have come back with the home button here, like the Galaxy Note 3, whereas the previous one they had on-screen buttons. Another thing to note is this is much slimmer. It's much smaller in terms of the bezel, but although they claim it's much lighter, I didn't really feel that. When you hold both the tablets at the same time, it's pretty much the same weight. Although this feels a bit heavier because of the 8220 milliamp hour battery that it housed in it. But what am I guessing is it should give up the same battery life as the Note 10.1 previous, because this is pushing more pixels and a higher resolution screen, whereas this was 720p. So the additional battery here is going to balance that, and you're pretty much going to get the same type. Interestingly, both are 57% and this is 47%, so looks like both are running head to head quite good. And this had the Exynos 4412, I guess, the processor, and then it had a 2 GB of RAM. Although this never had a problem of sluggish or lagging, but still it did perform very well in most of the tasks. Although especially for the screen it's a bit disappointing, but other things were really good in terms of thing. This runs Android 4.3 out of the box. This runs 4.1.2. That runs 4.3 as well out of the box. Apart from that, not a major difference in terms of the Note 3 and the Note 10.1. So I think we're almost at the end, and I can tell you this screen looks amazing. It looks really amazing, and you're gonna get sold if you get a chance. Go to your local store and see a demo set. this is an amazing screen, and it's much better color reproduction compared to the Nexus 10. I think we're almost there. Just a few more seconds, or about a minute. That's 100%. Okay, this one scores about 30,360. Maybe I had some process running at the background, but it shows me my device is 30,360, but Galaxy Note 3 wins, so it's actually the same phone. Maybe a bit of application running at the background. Okay, however, the star here is this. It's 34,727 on the Galaxy, and it's much better than the Galaxy Note 3, so it's much better optimized. And this is still running. We're gonna wait for that. Okay, there we are. My device. Oh my god, I can't find it anywhere. Okay, it's here. So this one is 16,819. That's exactly, I wouldn't say exactly, it's twice the thing that the Snapdragon 800 does. So it's 34, and this is about 16,800. So that shows you it's double the performance, triple the screen, and better battery as well. Apart from that, let me quickly run through a couple more tests, like the, let's test the, let me just bring it down to tablet mode. Okay, I'm gonna run a Wi-Fi test, so I'm gonna run it individually so we are fair. Both are connected to the same access point, rather the, yeah, access point. So I'm gonna run first on the Note 10.1 2014 edition. That's a bit of a mouthful to say, always 2014 edition. Okay, let's keep this way. Let's begin the test. This is actually giving me some interesting results, because it's got a much higher internet bandwidth, and it just shows me as 7 Mbps as download. That's not really what I think is happening. Maybe one of those just... Okay, this shows up as 7 and 2 as upload. Let me try this. See, I told you it's swooping at 16.7, 16.8, close about 16 Mbps. This has a much better Wi-Fi. It does the A, B, C, G, and N. Let's see the upload. Upload seems to be a bit less. It's throttling at just 1.5. Okay, so that's fair enough. It's got almost a double. This has got 7, and that's got 16, so it's almost, yeah, close to double. So that's the speed test. Let's go back to the main screen. Now I'm going to open up 2 photos here to show you how exactly it looks, the screen, in terms of the reproduction of the images. There's gallery on this. Okay, I'm gonna just expand this. Try to find the same photo here. Should have it somewhere here. Thought I had it. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna set the brightness to the maximum on both the screens. And zoom at the same level. So if you see at the side, the greens and blues are much darker here. Let me try get this camera a bit closer. And this one has a bit lighter let me try zooming in. If I see the newer one, you see the greens and the blues are much darker, or rather much saturated. This is much lighter. Tones are much warmer rather. So this is the main difference you can find in the Note 10.1 2014 edition and the Note 10.1 Generation 1. Apart from that, Samsung has put in all its Note 3 features, most of the applications that come with the Note 3. It's got much enhanced S Note and applications. The S Notes change in both the versions. I'm not sure if I can open up an S Note here. This is a normal S Note that I see compared to the new one. The new one, I mean, Samsung has used a lot of high resolution images and animations to actually highlight the application in a much pleasing way to show that the screen does amazing. So it's one of the things I like about it. And then apart from that, most of the application suite seems to be the same. You've got your same Galaxy, Samsung Hub, Samsung apps, and they're all the same. Another interesting thing is they've integrated the Flipboard as a magazine app here. I'm sure if I can go back to home and then swipe up, it opens up the My Magazine app. This is an amazing app for tablets. Not very happy with the Note 3, but this one does an amazing job. It's really handy to read all your feeds, news in one place. So that's really a very handy thing to see. Although another thing I have a bit of disappointment with the newer version of the Note 10.1 is the back. The back is the new textured back. Especially for the white, it becomes really a problem. It stains very easily, so you always have to carry a cover or a case for this white ones because it easily stains at the back, and it's a pain if it's something that cannot get off. So it's always recommended to go for a white one with a case, the black one without a case. So that's something is more recommended. Alright folks, if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye.